You ever just feel like life is just chaotic? I hate that intro. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Are you guys just finding your life a little bit chaotic? No, that was not cute. Ever feel like life is just chaos? Like, especially when it comes to money? Well, that was me not too long ago. And I just want to share with you how that chaos led me here to starting this journey, creating this channel, and connecting with you. So before we get into all things budgeting, I want to take a step back and give us an opportunity to get to know each other a little bit. So just who am I? Why am I here? And what makes me relatable to you? So if that's something you're interested in, then let's chat. So, my name is Monica. I'm also known as Simply Moni here on the internet. And I am a 32-year-old millennial who is doing her best to figure out her finances. Probably like a lot of you that are watching this, I was not raised financially literate. I did not have any classes. I was not taught on how to manage my finances. I am now here at the ripe age of 32 years old and deciding to take that seriously and really begin my journey to financial freedom, not just for myself, but also for my daughter. So, yes, I am a single mom and I have one child, and her name is Forever. She's absolutely the light of my life, and she is the battery that is powering this whole journey that I'm on. And because I feel like I'm climbing a mountain, I needed a really big motivator. And looking at her every day, knowing that I'm doing everything I can to secure her financial future so that she can go out there and just be the best version of herself and fulfill whatever it was that the Lord brought her here to do without worrying about her financial security was enough of a motivator for me. That and getting fired and getting laid off and panicking and being completely terrified because I had no backup plan whatsoever. So both of those things kind of put together really propelled me to start this financial journey. Now, the first leg of this journey, which clearly there's no footage for, was a lot of me having to do a lot of the mental behind the scenes work, like challenging my belief systems around money, how money and financial security has played a role in my life and a lot of the traumas in my life and a lot of the pain points in my life, and how all of that just kind of led me here. And then once I got past that, then it was just organizing my life in a way that I could take actionable steps. And all of that culminated into me creating this YouTube channel. Now, I'm not some uber successful, I got my money in order person. No, I'm actually bringing you guys in on the journey at the beginning. The only part that I really have right now is budgeting. I got pretty good at that. So I thought it was about time to invite you guys in and to utilize this platform that I use almost every single day of my life. So that being said, I want to give you 3 things about me. Well, I've already given you 2, and that is that I'm 32 years old and I'm a single mom. I am also a part of the neurodivergent community. I have ADHD, and for other health reasons, I cannot be medicated for it. So I have had the pleasure of figuring out how to manage my life and my finances all while being neurodivergent. And so I realized as I was scrubbing the corners of YouTube that there really wasn't a big community of how people who are neurodivergent manage their finances. I could find a plethora of information on, budgeting, finances, spread, all these kinds of things that was available. But I found that it was mostly by neurotypical people. And then the people in the neurodivergent corner of YouTube, they would, have like a video or two about finances, but it was mainly curated to just talk about the actual, either ADHD, autism, anything like that. So I realized that I really wanted a place that talked primarily about being neurodivergent and the journey to financial freedom and how they commingle and affect each other. And so I decided to create that. And so if that sounds like you, I think this may be the place for you. As you come along with me on this journey, we are going to have budgeting on this channel. We're going to have different financial information on this channel, but it's also going to be about life, right? How do you do life? How do you walk these things out? It's great to say, okay, I created this budget, but how do I walk that budget out? And then what happens when I'm in a dopamine deficit, or if I'm just simply not motivated, or if I am feeling like I'm having procrastination and all the other things that go along with being neurodivergent? How do we do that and manage our finances and get to financial freedom in a way that works with our brains and not against us, or make us feel shameful, or make us feel like we just cannot figure this out? So that's really what led me here. So just to give you a little bit more of a personal story, last year I experienced something I had never experienced before. So I know a lot of you, such as myself, during COVID got laid off, right? But it was kind of a worldwide thing. So it was like a shared trauma. So when I got laid off for COVID, it didn't really affect me as badly as what happened to me last year. So the company that I was working for that led me out here to being able to even afford living on my own and starting over as a mom, doing everything completely on my own, managing my household on my own, something I had never done. Mind you, I'm 32. I've been doing this for 3 years, managing my household for 3 years now. So I was 29 at the time, and I had never done it on my own. And I had to step out and change my future, change my life. The Lord just kind of came in and was like, it's time, it's time, honey. And so, with that being said, a very devastating situation happened last year, but it kind of propelled me into this journey. And that was the job that I moved out here on that was paying me quite nicely, filed bankruptcy. And so I ended up getting laid off. And in getting laid off, I completely panicked. Literally, I got the call. They gave me 2 months, right? 2 months. They gave me 2 months, and then they were going to give me severance. I got the call. I immediately panicked. A week later, I found another job. I quit that job, the job that laid me off. I quit them, went to the other job, and then within 7 days of being at that job, I got fired. So now I have no job whatsoever. I have no emergency fund. I have no money to get. I had $700 to my name, and that was the week's worth of pay from that job. And I had no idea what I was going to do. And so just the visceral fear that I felt in that season, it began the process of how I looked at money differently and how I looked at my time. And all of those things culminated and led me here with you guys. So welcome to this little corner of YouTube, and we have a lot of fun and juicy stories. We're gonna have Tea Time Tuesdays, we're gonna have Tips and Tricks Thursdays, we're gonna have Budget Fridays where I sit down and actually do my budget with you guys, and then of course we'll be doing your typical like the budgeting channels like the savings challenges and things like that, but we're gonna do it in a way that works with your neurodivergence and not against it. And so I hope that that is something you guys are interested in. It is so awesome to be here. And drop a comment down. Let me know anything about yourself. Where are you from? How old are you? What are some of your biggest budgeting challenges? Even if you're not neurodivergent, this channel is here for you. Even if you're just struggling, even if you're just a single parent and you're like, goodness gracious, like I want to be able to live a life that is fulfilling to me. And a lot of that starts with getting your finances in order. And a big goal of mine, and hopefully you guys share the same thing, a big goal of mine is to wake up and have a life where I get to flutter. That's what I call it. I call it just fluttering. And really what that is having the financial security and the flexibility to choose how my day goes every day. And so that is going to be a journey, and we are working from a place. Look, I have debt. Okay. So we're going to be working through that and seeing how we're going to do that. I work a job right now where I don't make a whole lot of money. So we're going to be working through that. And I wanted to bring you guys on this journey with me so that we can all do this together and build a community over here in this little corner of YouTube. And so I look forward to what is going to come of this channel and how things are going to go from here forward. I want you guys to know I totally had a script, and none of what I'm saying is what was on my script. except for maybe the first part. And so I'm doing my best like to go and look over at the script before I get completely sidetracked, like, ooh, squirrel. Welcome to Tax That, doing finances the divergent way. See you in the next video. Bye. Oh yeah, and by the way, please make sure that you like this video and subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed, because we are really trying to grow this little community over here because your girl needs some coins, okay? So just subscribe to this channel. And again, thank you so much for just visiting our little corner of YouTube. But maybe that was cuter. I don't really know. Okay. I think we're good.